So I'm going to show you guys how to build an AI booking bot for cleaning businesses step by step. You can use this for pretty much any other local service business, the same exact build. We're going to be using CloseBot version 2. So I'm going to walk it step by step. By the end of this video, you'll really know how to build it with the prompts, and you guys can pause, copy the prompts. And by the end of this, if you guys want to partner, you need help working together, I'll show you guys how to do that. Today, we're going to be talking about building an AI bot for cleaning businesses. And the first thing that we need to understand is, I'm going to kind of go big picture, is the intake form automated text SMS response. So for most businesses, and you'll notice, let's say you get traffic from like a Google ad, and then you push it into a website form. So whatever landing page, website you're sending the traffic to, and then the cleaning business gets notification, right? And this is what Go High Level pretty much does. This is the Go High Level backend. Once they submit, you add tags, you create an opportunity, which is in the opportunities tag of Go High Level. The cleaning business gets an internal notification. Then they wait 2 minutes, and then we'll send a follow-up. The business will send a follow-up text and a follow-up email to the potential lead. And one of those questions, and this is the question that triggers it, that first initial is, hey, thanks for filling out that request form. A member from our team will review it as soon as possible, get back to you. We have openings available for a quick chat to see how we can help. Are you still looking to get your place cleaned this week or next? And you guys can test whatever questions you want to ask, but you want to end off with a question. It's like, hey, thanks for filling out. So whatever that intro is, this is just a simple one. We shift it, change it, test it for every business. Are you still looking to get your place cleaned this week or next? And then what ends up happening is, if they don't reply, then it'll continue to push them through this pipeline of follow-ups. If they do reply, then our bot will start talking to them. Okay, so that's what this is about, which is the second piece that you need, is that quote meeting booked. So it usually, what most agencies used to teach, and the old model was, you get an ad that finds about the business, it goes to their website, landing page, and then the cleaning business gets a notification. That's it. What we've noticed is that most businesses, and this is a problem, and this has always been a problem, that if they don't get in touch with their leads within a few minutes, then 80% of the potential customers may be lost if you don't respond within 5 minutes. What if your sales rep is on a call closing a deal? What if it's after hours or times when you're closed as a business? We want something that's going to run 24/7, and that's exactly what this is about. So it's no matter what time of day, where they're at, you get a notification that, yes, you get the lead still. The lead gets a text, but as soon as they text and said, yes, I'm ready for a clean, I want to get a quote, then the bot starts to interact with them, doesn't matter what time, and it books them onto a calendar when you or your sales rep is free. And then it'll even say like, hey, the soonest somebody's going to be available, let's say it's after hours at 8 o'clock, you're closed at 8 o'clock as a cleaning business. Then the next day I'll say, we have availability tomorrow, are you free? Afternoon, morning, they say morning, great. We have a 9 a.m. slot or a 11 a.m. slot. Are you free any of those times? 9 a.m. And then the bot will automatically book it onto a calendar right away. So this is what I'm going to be teaching you guys how to build, connecting CloseBot and GHL. And we have great client testimony. This is just one I continuously share, but we're booking a ton of different qualified leads. And that's what's great. Like, out of these 8 book appointments, 6 were qualified. And actually, they're all qualified, but 6 closed. That's an even better way to say it. And then we can really just allow the bot to interact however we want it to interact long term. So let me show you guys how to do this, where we do it step by step. And I'm going to show you guys how to build this out from CloseBot version 2 and how we can integrate it into Go High Level and all that you need for the back end. So first off, I just want to show you guys, this is CloseBot. Okay. I really like them. They just actually acquired another bot company, and they have login for V1 and then login for V2. And I believe they're going to call V1 Classic and then V2 regular CloseBot, but this is for version 2. Now, just wanted to, again, show you guys this, and maybe even for myself, because I'm sure over time they're going to be shifting. I don't see myself going anywhere else to build bots and qualifying leads. So this is the version 2. We have white labeled CloseBot, or did the white label, so we can build bots for several different accounts and clients, and we use obviously GHL to connect this. So this is just obviously getting started on the V2 version as we're slowly migrating more clients and accounts over. And you'll notice right here, so this is the dashboard. I kind of like it. I'm sure that all this will start getting better over time. Again, they're in the middle of this, so this is in the early stages. We have agents here. So I'm going to show you guys this, and then there's 2 parts. There's the personas And then there's the job flows. So these are just job flows that we have for specific clients, and then the different personas. So we can keep a persona, duplicate these job flows, attach them to a high level account, and you'll kind of see that. But these are the different personas that you'll see. And we can, again, put these personas with every single cleaning business. We'll build one for them. So I'm just kind of going through down through this. There's sources. So this, as you guys see, I'll blur it out. You can add a new source. And what you do is we add a high-level account. I know HubSpot, it says it's coming soon, and then webhooking for others. But currently, it's good for high-level to be able to add sources for different sub-accounts. AI provider, which OpenAI, you go in, you hit in, and then you'll see the different ones, Grok, Anthropic, Gemini, DeepSeek. So those are the ones. We use OpenAI for all of our users. And then there's a knowledge library, and then there's a conversations tab. Knowledge library, you could just add different places for it to pull sources from. And then the conversations tab, I like this. You actually get to see the conversations on the back end from clients. So I'll show you guys this real quick. So you get to see the exact accounts right here that started to trigger this. So really, really cool, because version 1 didn't really have this, but now we can actually see it. Okay, now I'm back at the agents, and this is where the fun starts, okay? So you can create personas. I'll show you guys what a persona looks like. I'll create one here at the end and give you guys what our exact templates are. But right here, down at job workflow, I'm going to show you guys this one. So I duplicated this from one of our clients. So I'm going to click a job workflow. So I'll click in. Now, this looks a lot more simpler than version 1. Okay, and I actually like this build more. There's a difference where version 1, it was connected to Go High Level, and you're going to see that I had old workflows. This one, now we do the triggers based off tags. So this is where it starts. Okay, and here's what we build out. So I'll give you guys these builds. You guys can stop and pause if you want. This is a longer build for one client. They like the questions. Other clients, they like 1 or 2 just to qualify them. I rather have less, but I'm going to show you guys every scenario for cleaning businesses of what we do. So just the different objectives. So this first objective is determine if the first name is looking for a cleaning quote. This is actually the objective we need. And again, this is the simplicity of what I like. So you'll go in, and what I like about this is you can literally drag and drop different actions, right? You drag and drop different actions here. That's what we did. So all we did was just put objectives. Again, these are just a simple booking bot that we use for clients. This is a simple build. Now, objection 2, determine if they're looking for a house cleaning. And that's its short description. You'll see the advanced settings. This business offers different cleaning services, but we're only trying to find leads who are interested in the house cleaning. Max attempts, we put 3. Sensitivity, we put 50. And that's it, right? So these are the different objectives. I'm just going to go through it, and then you guys can stop and pause if you guys are building it. The third objective is determine the square footage of this person's house. So some people want to know the square footage. That's what this client wants. The fourth, find out how many bathrooms are in their property. The fifth, find how many bedrooms are in this property. And then you'll see these output variables. So these output variables have to do with the fields with high level. So this actually will add it into their card. But yeah, that's all it does. It just adds the fields. And then the last one is determining the contact's first name, if it's whether it's them or not. And then after that, it gets into a booking. We say book them. If these are all go and they're qualified, it will book them. And then what you have to do is you got to get a calendar, and I'll show you guys how to get that calendar ID. And then after that, there's an objective right here where if the name has any more questions about the service, so after they book, they'll probably ask questions. And it says tell them that they would call this number and that business hours are Monday through Friday, 9 to 5 p.m. So again, giving them a short description, simple prompt. I like V2 because of the simplicity of just tell it exactly what it is. And it's so sophisticated that it usually just does exactly that. So if they have questions after they get booked, I have a question about this or that. And then it says, hey, if you have any questions, just call us, and then here's our business hours. And after that, you got to put this stop responding. So in V1, we had different automations. And today, it's a simple automation, and this is built off tags now. So if you go high level, this is automations. We used to have old ones, but now, and I showed that in my V1. So if you guys want to know the V1 prompts and how to build that, I'll link that video in the description. Now we have this one where it's just an initial opt-in sequence, and it goes based off tags. So if somebody submits a form or they submit a survey, any one of these, because we operate off forms or surveys for our clients, then it would add a tag called AI Autopilot. And that AI Autopilot triggers it to say that they want to that they'd go through this flow. Okay, and I'll show you on CloseBot how that triggers it. But this is exactly what we put, just so we know that the AI will continue to talk to them and it knows to go back and forth. And then there's another tag to know whether it's going to stop or not. So again, going back to CloseBot, I'm going to show you guys what that setting looks like, but this is all we have set up to get this so it all triggers out. I'm going to go back here and I'm going to show you guys a few key setups and then you're all set to go, right? And then you just test it from there. So after you save this, you go right here to settings and then you have a few things up here: persona, sources, job information, flow variables, follow-ups. So the persona that we have for this one is James, and the persona that we use is right here. So we named him James. And then it's going to customize. So it's going to customize. I'm going to hit next. And here is the prompt and how we want it to respond. Okay. So I have a prompt and I actually have a Notion. And if you guys want to screenshot this, that's all you guys can have this. Okay. So this is the prompt that we actually use for the actual bot. Now I have a community that gives up to date. So this is our basic one for just starting off. But in our community, we're going to continue to add and you guys will get access to these SOPs. But that's exactly what we do for this bot. So again, going back, how to respond right here, friendly, caring, and then you just hit next. The provider that we're using is OpenAI that we're going to connect to. Again, tone is friendly, educated, caring, next. And then it just kind of sums up everything and then we save change. And that's exactly what we do for our cleaning bot named James. So as you guys saw just how we built James. So that's exactly how you do it. So I'm going to go ahead and pick James. And then we're going to go to sources. And now you have to add what location you want to be able to attach this bot to. So you'll see the connected source right here. We have this. I have to blur it out. This is one of our clients. And then there's different tags, right? Every tag is different. So we have one that's triggered that says AI off. That turns it off once they get booked. And then one that's AI house cleaning for this specific account. Okay. And then the channels that we put is SMS, but you could put so many different channels. So depending on where they respond, then the AI will get triggered from that channel. So for this case, we only just do SMS because we're here to get a quote, send them an email or a text from Go High Level. And then once they get triggered and they respond, then it starts this whole flow through CloseBot. Job information. This is some information about why the conversation is happening. And then this, again, is one of our clients that we work with. They're out here in California. I had to just blur that out. And yeah, again, very, very simple. And then this job flow variables, I'm sure there's things that we can start doing here over time and build out, but we don't have that set up. And then the follow-ups, we can do this as well. But again, this is a booking bot just to initiate and get them onto a calendar. Hope y'all learned something. If you want to partner together, let's say you run a cleaning business or maybe you're another agency and you want us to help you with bots, we could definitely set those up for you. I'm doing some really cool stuff to be able to help a lot of different agencies, cleaning businesses, even if you're a local service biz and you need something like this. Very simple to lock arms with. Very simple to build out. So I look forward to serving. I'll link some information down below. You guys can fill that out. Check us out. Look forward to serving y'all. See you in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.